Any questions? Kishore Acharya ji, go ahead.
Namaskar. The question that I have is this. See, when we say Purnamada, Purnamidam, aren't we saying from one infinite, another infinite is born?
It should just be taken as, in reality, nothing can be distinguished from infinity, right? You can't take it as two infinite things.
No, they're the
They are
same.
not two distinct things.
Then
So it is just the verbatim meaning when you translate, it's like that. But that particular verse requires a lot of a profound, explanation. I think I've done it in one of the classes. So you don't literally translate it.
I see.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Ravi Chandar, yes.
Namaste Acharya. This thing, in the last verse that you said, Vastu Tattvataha, and the next line, one aham came. So here aham is the quote of Gita where Krishna told aham, or does Shankaracharya say means himself?
One second. Oh, this is the quote. Na chaham jeshva avasthitaha.
Na chaham jesho avasthitaha.
It comes from here.
It
It comes from the second line. Second line of Gita 9:4.
Correct. So here it is just a quote.
Yes. So basically, today's class has been a lot of quotes from the Upanishad and the Gita.
Yeah, I could follow, but still, I just asked.
Yes.
Dhanyavada.
Venkateshwaran Mahodaya, go ahead.
When we say that, Namaskaram, this world, it is cosmos, isn't it?
Yeah, world is everything. The entire cosmos, galaxy, everything together. All
it's
lokas.
Not confined to this Earth planet.
Absolutely, all lokas.
This Purnamidam, this thing, the meaning of the shloka, see, the Paramatma is infinite, Jivatma is also infinite. This Jivatma arises out of Paramatma. When the Paramatma is taken away from the Jivatma, Paramatma alone remains.
That is correct. If you split like that, sometimes you get into the problem of assuming that all these are separate, right? What I was trying to say is the meaning of this verse should never be looked at as verbatim translation, rather, with the explanation, which I've done in the class. And that's exactly what you're now describing also. There's no problem, except that I'm saying that this is not a verse which can be translated in half a minute and, the words can be representing the meaning. That's all I was trying to say.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Anybody else? Sita, please go ahead.
Wait, Krishna, can you hear?
Yes, I can. Please go ahead.
Now, I'm a little confused. I was under the impression we are all part of the Lord. Now here it is told that beings are not in me and I am not in the beings. So how we are connected?
Okay. First and foremost, Vivekachudamani is completely based on Advaita Vedanta because the parampara is Advaita parampara. Shankaracharya is the author. Okay, first thing.
Yes.
We are not parts at all in Advaita Vedanta. That is Vishishta Advaita. Okay? So in Advaita Vedanta, at the highest level, there is only Paramarthika Satyam, which is there is only Brahman and nothing else. In the Vyavaharika plane, we have Jivas, we have Paramatma, etc. Right? So for an initial, I wouldn't even call that person a seeker, a religious person. For him, Ishta Devata will be there. God is separate. I am separate. The world is troubling me and I need a God to go to, etc. But ultimately, in the Paramarthika plane, Aham Brahmasmi. Right? That is Aikyam. Jivatma is also Brahman. Paramatma is also Brahman. So this entire journey is towards that. And that is what we also meditate upon in the Vedantic meditation.
Now, we say Paramatma as the Lord, or Lord is beyond the Brahman. How was it?
No. If you don't mind, I would like to ask you if you attended my introduction to Vedanta and the Gita classes, because all of these have been covered at length there. So I will not, actually I can explain, but then you will not be able to get the full picture. I think it is better you go through the courses because it's really elaborate.
Okay, I will do that, ma'am.
That's why you will get a very clear understanding.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
And still after that, if you have the doubts, please feel free to reach out to me.
Okay. So I have to go through the whole course to understand this point, or
absolutely, because this is the journey. Okay. So that is why when I will tell you Paramarthika Satyam, Vyavaharika Satyam, Pratibhasika Satyam, it's not it, and I can just give you some words and move on. But to understand the deep meaning, right, and the journey itself, you have to go through it gradually. That is why.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. I will do that. Thank you.
Anybody else? Okay. I don't think there are any questions in the chat box today. So, oh, there is something. Okay. How can I contact you? Okay. You can write to me at vedantasatsanga@gmail.com. Vedanta, Vedanta, Satsanga, SATSANGHA @gmail.com. I will respond to you. Okay. Dhanyavadaha. We will meet next week, same time, and hopefully we will not miss classes. And if I have to really miss also, I would rather do it on some other day during the week, because I think we've reached very, very important portion, and a break can cause a disruption to our learning. So I will try and do it on Sundays and complete over the next few weeks. Okay. Dhanyavadaha. See you next week.